to share with you 7 things that I did and how I did them to get my daughter's hair back. The number one thing that you need to do if your child is suffering from hair loss is forgive yourself. It is okay. Hair loss is more common than you think. Yesterday is gone. It can't be changed. And the future can't be predicted. All you have is right here and right now. The lens by which you will judge your progress is whether or not you are learning how to recover from this, and if you're actually using the tools that you're learning to recover. Number 2, stop doing everything and reinsert hair products and hairstyles back in on a trial basis. You need to look at everything you've been doing to discover the culprit that caused hair loss. For us, it was traction alopecia. It was tight hairstyles. So nothing is safe. I want you to look at everything that you do, from the hairstyles that you typically do, to the amount of tension that you apply to the hair shaft, to the ingredients and the products that you are using. And also look at, for example, any routine things that your child does. Like, for example, when they're playing with their hair, do they take a little piece and do they just twirl it all the time? I want you to really look at everything. And if they are doing that, talk to them and let them know that that's causing hair loss and that you want to partner with them to help reverse the hair loss that you're seeing. Number 3, if you're looking for some cute hairstyles to use, let me do you a favor. Don't. If your child has recovered from is recovering from major hair loss, less is best. For example, I did 2-strand twists for an entire year to help my child's scalp recover from alopecia. So less is best. You want to find a style that has the least amount of stress so that their scalp can fully heal from the trauma that has been caused. Number 4, heal from within. I remember when my daughter got alopecia, they said that there was no cure. Alopecia is just not a condition that's fully understood by doctors. So you have to take matters into your own hands and heal your immune system. You want to eat foods that are anti-inflammatory, since alopecia is an inflammatory related disease. So eat anti-inflammatory foods. Those are going to be your green vegetables, such as broccoli, green beans, green peas, asparagus, so forth and so on. You'll also want to eat orange foods because those give your immune system a boost, and that would include, carrots, orange bell peppers, and so forth and so on. Number 5, switch up your child's hairstyle. You want to make sure stress is equally distributed amongst their hair shaft. So if you always part their hair on the left side, you can do that for about a week or so, but then the following week, go ahead and part it on the right. That way, not too much stress is applied to one particular area, because the area that gets the most stress is normally the area that gets the most breakage. So you'll definitely want to try different hairstyles, and of course make sure all of those hairstyles are stress-free. And for that reason, I don't recommend braids. I don't recommend ponytails, especially high ponytails. And I also don't recommend any tight style. Number 6, cleanse your cabinet. At this point, you want to not give in to the urge to become a product junkie, because a lot of those products can contain ingredients that are actually harming your immune system, such as dyes, added fragrances. Those things actually take away from your immune system, and you're trying to heal your immune system. So you'll want to cleanse your cabinet. For example, use sulfate-free shampoos, those without added fragrances, no toxic ingredients. Another thing that you can do is use EWG.com. It's called the Environmental Working Group. They specifically give products a rating that will tell you toxicity levels in a product. And for example, the products with the lowest score are those that are safe for your child to use. Number 7, never treat your child different just because they have alopecia. And I also don't recommend that you spread that knowledge to someone outside of your close family members, because that person will spread it to someone else, and chances are it's going to make its way back to your child. And when it comes back, it's probably not going to come back in a way that you would have wanted to explain to your child that they have alopecia. For example, my daughter didn't even know that she had alopecia until by the time we had actually recovered from it. So yeah, do yourself a favor and your child a favor, especially since their self-esteem is still forming and you don't want any outside influences to make them feel less than they should.